Dip the apple in the honey, make a bracha loud and clear. Now, the other thing that's loud and clear is Peter's fantastic question, which is how on earth can this stuff be kosher if it comes from an insect which is very much not kosher? Whereas, for example, milk that comes from a camel or a pig is completely not kosher and not to be consumed. So, ma nishtana, what's the difference between that and milk that comes from a non-kosher animal? Now, as far as I understand, biologically, honey is what is really created as nectar within the bee's body, but the bee has two totally separate stomachs. One is into which it ingests pollen that are mixed in that stomach with an enzyme. That becomes nectar, which eventually in the hive becomes honeycomb and we turn it into honey. So essentially, honey is not a foodstuff that is intrinsically created within the bee's body itself. By contrast, milk created by, for example, as we said, a camel or a pig or another non-kosher mammal is created inherently and intrinsically within that non-kosher animal's body itself. It doesn't come from an external source and then it's simply transformed within and becomes another property. It is created from nothing within that non-kosher animal's body, and therefore the two are very much different. The way the Gemara expresses it is it's as if the bee is merely transporting and transforming the pollen into nectar as opposed to creating the pollen itself from scratch, which is the process of how a mammal would create milk from scratch. So that's a difference. Another question that came in is that in the process of using the centrifugal force of mixing the nectar and releasing droplets of honey, is it not the case that different parts of the bee's body, like its wings or legs, might be accidentally mixed up, especially if you get your sort of raw organic honey, which is very popular nowadays. It's all the rage. It's like 16 pounds a jar. Is it not likely to be the case that there may be bits of bee, inside the honey that would render it not kosher? So this is a really great question. Strictly speaking, yes, it's why we prefer to get honey from reputable and supervised sources where we know the honey has been properly filtered before it's been packaged and jarred and sent off to the shops, because then we can rely on the fact that there are no bits of bee inside the honey. But technically, if you do find a part of a bee in your honey or raw organic honey, just take it out of the honey if you spot it. If it's not visible, it's not a problem anyway. And then you can dip the apple in the honey and enjoy a lovely, sweet new year. Shana Tova and good Shabbos.